It's the 10th of July 2012. Welcome to Capital FM Online TV News. In the headlines, Congo warlord Thomas Lubanga jailed for 14 years. 2 students charged with USIU student killing. Kabuga's lookalike seeks state protection. And 10 victims of Garissa church attack buried. Good evening, I'm Kasim Hassan Ali. The International Criminal Court has sentenced Congolese warlord Thomas Lubanga to 14 years in prison for using child soldiers in his rebel army. Lubanga's sentence marks the ICC's first since it started work a decade ago. Presiding Judge Adrian Falfon told Hague-based court that all factors have been taken into consideration before the sentence was handed down. Lubanga was convicted in March of war crimes, specifically for using child soldiers in his rebel army in Democratic Republic of Congo in 2002 to 2003. He was found guilty of abducting children as young as 11 and forcing them to fight and commit atrocities in DRC's northeast gold-rich Ituri region. During the trial, prosecutors who have been told how young girls served as sex slaves while boys were trained to fight.
With other persons, the crime of enlisting children under the age of 15 years into the UPC to 12 years in prison. And third, for having committed jointly with other persons, the crime of using children under the age of 15 to participate actively in hostilities to 14 years imprisonment. Pursuant to Article 78(3) of the statute, the total period of imprisonment on the basis of the joint sentence is 14 years imprisonment.
2 students have been charged with the murder of USIU student Sarah Atieno Arua, who was kidnapped and her body later found in Githunguri. Duncan Livingstone and Winnie Wairimu Kariuki denied murdering the girl at Kwa Michael village in Githunguri. They appeared before High Court Judge Nicholas Ombija, who remanded them at Kasarani police station to allow police carry out further investigations. Livingstone is a student at USIU, while Wairimu studies at Kiambu Institute of Science and Technology. Their case is due in court on July 17th for further directions. Arwa was kidnapped on June 30th outside the USIU compound, and moments later her captors called her mother demanding a ransom of 100,000 shillings. According to postmortem report, Arwa's body, which was found in a coffee plantation the day after her kidnap, was strangled to death. A pathologist who examined the body on Monday said there were visible strangulation marks on her neck. A man who claims his photograph was used in an exposed story to portray him as the Rwandan fugitive Felicien Kabuga now seeks state protection. The man who presented himself at the Isiolo police station says he fears for his life and that he wants to set the record straight. The latest exposed by a local TV station revealed that long-time Rwandan genocide fugitive Felicien Kabuga is still in the country. The story further indicated the army in hiding and protecting Kabuga, who has been on the run since the 1994 genocide. Kabuga is accused of allegedly funding the killings that claimed the lives of at least 800,000 people in 100 days. The fugitive is said to have escaped several dragnets, some organized by the U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigations, including one that resulted in the death of a suspected FBI informer in the Upton estate of Karen. A funeral service for 10 people who died in Garissa town 2 weeks ago was held in Musila Gardens in Mwingi town. Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka led a team of leaders and locals to the service, where he urged the public to embrace community policing. Speaker after speaker, among them Defense Assistant Ministers David Musila and Ferdinand Waititu, as well as MPs Kiema Kilonzo, Mutava Musimi, Isaac Muwoki and former Cabinet Minister Nyiva Mwendwa, condemned the attack and called for proper investigations. The 10 people were later buried at their respective homes. With that, we've come to the end of our top stories today. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Kasim Hassan Ali.